always said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to John O'Quinn Field in H-Town, home to the Houston Cougars. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Collins with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Cougars ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Using his legs, it's strong. Works ahead for a couple, they'll stop him at the 27. Let's take just a second and talk a little bit. It doesn't matter what time of season it is, a top 10 win is a top 10 win, and you know the underdogs would love to make a statement.
No doubt about it. When you've got a very low number beside your name, you're going to get everybody's best shot. And that's what this team is expecting from their opponent today. A lot of eyeballs watching this game, David. A lot of expectations on this team. Now it's time to see if they can deliver.
Yeah, and the offseason was so much more important when you know you're playing a highly ranked team to start the season. Attention to detail higher, excitement higher, a chance to go out and prove something very early in the season.
They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
And the Panthers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Panthers come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll go to the air on third and short. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
This offense has it with really good field position. Wants to adjust the pattern. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And that's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
Really need to find a productive play this time on second and long. They'll give it to the back. Open space at the 25. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Houston! boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Fires to the wideout. Connection to the right. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Going to take a shot. Makes a grab on the shot. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
They go for vertical, and I love that play call. This is one of the best receivers in the country. This play is tailor-made for him. He does a great job with the route. He understands coverages, and he's got a great catch radius. What a good play call for this particular play.
The sure hands, it's Moncrief. Here's why this was so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down. To the air on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the number one job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right...
Oh, he's got some space. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
I love that play call, and quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
Under fire. Got his man out of the backfield. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And in my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
The Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Finds his big tight end. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks into first down.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
They're down to the 25 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. Let's talk for a second about Houston. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
Looking to throw again. Throws toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. Smashes through the tackle. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position.
And what a play by the defender. He's on an island all by himself in cover one man coverage. Just him and the wide out, and he ends up winning, coming up with a big INT.
The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Well, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Wants to go up top on first down. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not.
He wants to go deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
It's not an easy throw to hit, I will say. A dagger throw, it takes time to develop. You really got to sell the route. The quarterback has got to put that in an area and anticipate the throw. Just not on the same page with his receiver.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's broken up and almost intercepted on that shot to the end zone. It'll be fourth down.
Well, this quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
They kick it away on fourth down. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Get this drive started from the 29. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Complete to the right. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Defense is about learning the plays. Third down, what do they like to do? How do they do it? So far, the offense having a little bit of success, but the defense now, you got to figure out what they're doing.
Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant again. The run, he's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. They're working that left side. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
It's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
The Cougars are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Hauls it in. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. Give to the running back. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Making side adjustments here. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw. There's the pressure. And the quarterback couldn't withstand the heat, and he will go down as we played 1 quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Houston has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Cougar! He shed tackles right and left and ousted.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
To their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Maryland has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in College Park. They're up by 4 over Vanderbilt. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success.
He's loose on the left. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Going deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Oh, the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to be a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
Wants to throw again. He'll take another shot here. Touchdown, Pitt! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Here comes the Houston offense once again. They unleashed an aerial assault last time. It took him right to the... He's running free down the middle. The 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Cougars. Once he got some room, it was over.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame, where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Looking for a huge play. Nice hands on the right sideline as he has it for a huge gain.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Looking downfield on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
And that's a situation right there where the quarterback is just taking what the defense gives him. The defense is taking everything away down the field. Just take the easy throw underneath.
And the Panthers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll try to get it through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
They'll pass on the 50-yard field goal try and instead try to pick up the first down here on fourth. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Yeah, and I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks. But, man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football, and it's just a difficult play to stop.
Looking to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Panthers have their whole playbook open here on second and inches. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. Hey, no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
They'll try to run for it. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Pittsburgh!
Hey, we know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field shrinks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back, seeing the hole, exploding through, getting the long touchdown run.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Sending the offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. To the air on first down. Fires left. Makes the grab. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. Quarterback making checks. Wants to go up top on first down. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back. All right, guys, let's talk Houston. They're coming off an appearance in the national championship game last year, and you know they're looking to get back.
Yeah, they're motivated to take the next step. And, David, they feel like they've upgraded to several key positions this year, hoping that they can take it that one next step and win the Natty this season.
Yeah, it was one thing to get there, but, man, do you get even hungrier when you've got there and you had to watch the other team celebrate. So a good chance to take out some demons, start this year off good, and maybe forget about last year's finish.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
And the Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw it. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Finds a man on the right. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
This Houston offense about to snap it on first down again. Looking to throw on first down. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when we're throwing it because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds his tight end. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. And the Panthers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. He lets one fly deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes quarterbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you can tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Turning it on! And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Big 3rd down conversion, getting the ball to your running back, and he does the rest. This guy, I think, will get a lot more touches.
And you want to know why he's on the field on 3rd down? Because he can block, he can catch the ball, and you can also hand it off to him, and he can go find the sticks and keep drives alive. What a weapon.
Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Moncrief. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Pulls and fires complete. At the 35, he's open. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a first half.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Here's a hit. Stands in and takes the hit. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. So now it's second and long. Might be calling a hot route. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. And back to the air on second down. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? Breaks into the open. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's first and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's now up to 70 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Working the middle, it's complete. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Houston.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Inside the 40. At the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Panthers. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And I love the way they break on the football, swarm to the football. This is why you do it, because sometimes the ball comes out, the linebacker picks it up, and tell you what, the big fella shows some speed, takes it all the way back for 6.
And he tacks on the extra point. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Running back searching for a hole. They'll immediately call timeout. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Pitt will kick off, ready to get things started here in the third quarter. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Houston offense comes onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Complete to the right. Into enemy territory and outbounds at the 48. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. A really nice day from this quarterback. Over 350 yards passing now, Jeff.
He's had a plan all game long. He just seems to find his best matchups, and he's done an awesome job giving his guys opportunities to make plays.
Yeah, he does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know how easy offense is when you get me at second and short, second and medium.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Finds a man on the left. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. To the air on first down. A little floater there that falls incomplete.
Yeah, it fell incomplete because he did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket. Yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it. Can't throw the football. Can't follow through with his arm motion. Nice job by the defense.
Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll move the wide receiver. The offense changing the play. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Touchdown, Houston! They take the lead with the 6.
Man, this defense has their hands full. They're dealing with a quarterback that is pinpoint accurate, making good decisions, and they're dealing with a wide receiving group that has a lot of speed and some burners on the perimeter. They might want to think about playing some more zone coverage moving forward. That's now 3 passing TDs they've allowed.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Got their first down and more. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lanning. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield and he moves the sticks.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Brings up second down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's strong. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Wants to go up top on first down. Touchdown, Pitt! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
That's a kickoff.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25. The kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. They get to him as he throws.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
Looking to throw for it. Throwing right. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the...
Throws toward the end zone. And he makes the grab, but can't get the foot down in the field of play. Almost had 6 there. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone. Got a good one going here. All tied up in the 3rd. It's 2nd and 10. Sends it back in motion. They just keep firing. Quickly complete. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. Line getting set on 2nd down. He wants to change this route. To the air on 2nd down. Bring in the heat. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He fires one deep down the right side. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Got enough space, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near it, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the 3rd touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's going for a big play downfield. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
No big surprise there, right? You're throwing to a guy that already has 3 touchdown catches in the game, so take another shot. Every time he has looked his way, good things have happened. And that's one of the very few times in this game so far where they have not been able to hook up.
That's reeled in. It's Moncrief. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Tight game, final period, and this crowd plans to finish strong. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wide receiver going in motion. He might want another play. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Firing to the right, complete. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. They'll keep the offense on the field on fourth down already with a one-possession lead. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Houston! Ho! Fit it in the window for the score.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a two-possession lead.
They have the lead in a two-possession game and oddly lining up for an onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Looking downfield on first down. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
Pulls it in. It's strong. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Caught over the middle. It's Moncrief. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Pitt pushing the pace.
And even though they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last 3rd down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Makes the grab. It's Rojas. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
This Pitt offense has been clicking on this drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. Wants to throw again. Gets it out quickly. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The corners are walked up tight. Snaps it in the shotgun. Fires into the end zone. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.
It doesn't get any better from your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
The Houston offense ready to go back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything they're playing.
This will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed.
We still got time. Great job by the defense doing the most important thing, getting the ball back to their offense. Now the offense has to answer the bell, but good job creating the turnover. Now the offense, your turn.
And the sudden change magnified for this defense as it's 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh! And they take it in for 6 more points. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Here comes the Houston offense once again. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Using his feet to buy time. Got his man. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Off the RPO, complete. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
He's open on the right. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
Houston is moving it quickly down the field. He wants to throw it again. Got the back over the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on 1st down. Better job on 2nd down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Into the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
The pressure ramps up on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cougar!
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. To the air on 1st down. Takes a hit as he fired. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Yeah, and that's frustrating because I'm finding ways to get my big fella the ball, and I split the tight end out wide, and I'm trying to throw him a slam, trying to get him the football. And, you know, when he makes you look like an idiot and drops the football, I'm less likely to force feed the big fella.
Gonna take a shot. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Running free. Touchdown, Cougar. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Salt into your wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. He wants a big play here late. And he throws another interception. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate. And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And, man, it can be dangerous when quarterbacks get outside the pocket. They can stress your defense so bad. You better chase them. You got to keep running as hard as you can and try to get to him before he can throw that football, and especially square those shoulders up. Nice job by the defense continuing to pursue, even though he got outside the pocket.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Zings it complete to the right. There he goes. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. Assuming they can wrap this one up, guys, they've served notice early in the season. Winning a game like this, that this passing game will have to be dealt with.
Yeah, top 10 team, too, because everybody knew the talent they had coming back on offense, the playmakers at the skill positions. And, David, we've seen it early this season. In this game, they've been throwing it all over the yard.
Yeah, but you do want to see it against good competition, so that's what's fun about today. Like, proving it against a really good team. We can talk about, you know, this guy's a star, this guy's a star. Now doing it like this on this stage, now I'm a believer.
They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Splits the uprights. Good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
They had the big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers! They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Working that left side now. He gets in there for the 2-point conversion, and now we have a 2-possession game. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And in a 2-possession game, they'll take a knee. Defense can stop it a couple more times. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement. And